remember who you're talking to. Concentration, slip away, because your baby is so far away. Well, there's a road if you stand up, and the eagle fly with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you with. Love the one you with.
Good morning. This is Friday, my favorite day of the week, and it's Toby Talk number 17, the day after the official acceptance of Hillary Clinton as the first female candidate for president in the new millennium, in the 21st century. Congratulations. And the topic that came to me for the message that I want to share with all you beautiful people and all you beautiful leaders and all you people who want the most of the world for everyone in the world is to love the one you're with. You know, I watched the convention with lots of intrepidation because I was looking for something that was clearly going to be able to conquer the hate that we saw a few weeks ago in that other convention. And I looked at Obama's message, and then I went back to and how uplifted I was and so many people were, and I want to say both Obamas. But I also went back to 2008 and when President Obama was running for office, and many of the messages and the intrepidation and the concern and the worry and the questioning of who was Obama, what was he really black enough, right? I remember these conversations like they happened yesterday from people in my community about whether Obama was really black, and all of these other kinds of questions around the meaning and the intention and the integrity of the possibility of a black man in the role of the office of the President of the United States. And here we are many years later with the same questions being framed about Hillary Clinton, who has been in this space as a leader, understanding the realities, the parts of that role that we will never understand. And I think for me, what came to me was this song, Love the One You're With. If you can't be with the one you love, sometimes you have to love the one you're with. And what does that look like? I encourage you to go and listen to the lyrics. It's like, what does it mean for us now to love the one we're with? Because I am with her. And I think that's the most important thing in life as a leader and as a person who wants to live your life with intention, is to decide very clearly in your mind and articulate in the minds of other people, who are you? What do you stand for? Who are you with? So that people know what to expect. And I think that's the work for beautiful leaders, regardless of what your title or role or influence is to stay engaged as we move forward, to make sure that the leader who we are with, who has asked us to be with her, understands what we expect. And it's not just enough for us to continually generate the wish list, but it is also even more important for us to say, and how can we help you be all that we know you want to be, all that you said you were going to be, and all that we need. So leaders don't just lead, they count upon the people who are counting upon them even more. And I think that's what Obama mentioned when he talked about, you lifted me up, I need you to do the same for her. Because that's how we secure the future that we all believe in, a future where black lives and white lives and gay lives and straight lives and Muslim lives and immigrant lives and people with disabilities and all of those lives that we talk about that we think are more important than any other life, when what we're really talking about is human life, that sentient life matters. And we have to do our work. The work of just us is to make sure that the eagle flies with the dove. That in loving the one that we're with, that person understands the importance that of the responsibility that we're placing in her hands. And I think Hillary does understand that. And I think that what she's going to need is praise. She's going to need loving and constructive support and criticism. But she is also going to need to know that no matter what, we have her back. We stand as a unifying and unified force that she can use to move us forward. The leadership roles that people find themselves in are filled with all kinds of potholes and traps. And those traps and potholes multiply the greater your desire as a leader is to produce a social and humanitarian impact through the way that you lead. I believe in her heart of hearts that Hillary Clinton is a beautiful leader, that she actually wants to make the world a better place for families and children and people, all kinds of people. And whether I believe that or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is, what are you going to do? How are you going to support and demonstrate the things that you believe in and the things that you believe that you deserve in your support and in the articulation of your expectations of your leaders? So it starts with registering to vote. It starts with making sure that your power is accounted for. It starts with making sure that you are clear on what your intentions are before you open your mouth, and making sure that your voice matters and your voice counts. That's what we can do at a very beginning. And with all of the media, I watch people today, you can't walk down the street without people texting, without people chatting, without people Snapchatting, without people doing Facebook Live. So make sure that you use that to stay in constant contact with the people who are responsible for implementing your dreams. Let them know, first and foremost, loud, when they are doing well. And when they're not doing well, or when they fumbled, maybe you pull them to the side. You don't publicly embarrass them, but you pull them to the side and say, here's what I liked about that, but here's what we can do better next time. That's how you keep leaders. That's how you love the one you're with. You got to train them. You got to teach them. You got to stroke them. Am I making sense? Now, we are still talking about this election, by the way, but you can apply this in any other area of your life where it may have resonance. But at any rate, that's my message for today. I woke up, I sighed. I said, well, now we've turned a corner. And I think we can all turn that corner between now and November, and most importantly, beyond November, by putting in place, articulating what those big 5 characteristics of beautiful leaders are, and framing questions and holding conversations with people that live through those, that live through how is your leadership going to demonstrate an uncommon effort? What are the things that we need to maintain a steadfast focus about? How do you lead in this crazy, screwed up world from a place of compassion and humility, and most importantly, optimism? So whether you're an activist or an advocate or a bystander, you have to hold on to the dream. Whatever that dream is of you, whatever that dream is that you have for your children, whatever it is, the dream that your parents had for you, whatever the dream is that you hold for the world, for your dog, I don't care. You have to start there. You have to turn that dream into a strategy for a future that you want to be a part of creating. So that's all I have for you today. I love you much. Toby Talk number 16. Spread it, share it. I want to thank folks who've been coming up to me in restaurants and strange places saying that they've been listening to these messages and that they really are making a difference for them. That really means the world to me. That proves to me that I can take what started as a very painful and unfortunate moment in my life and turn that into something that hopefully is of value to others. So as long as you need this, I'll keep showing up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with beautiful leadership messages for you. So spread this, share it. Please give me your comments. Let me know how you feel about the election and about President Clinton's, yes, acceptance of her nomination. Let's start claiming and naming that now. And remember, in your life, if you can't be with the one you love, baby, love the one you're with. Take care.